Hello, this is Matthew Miller with a ZDNet Mobile Gadget here. Today I'm going to do a walkthrough of the new Facebook application on the Zune HD. So this is my custom Sounders FC Zune HD device. Go ahead and go back to the main page. So I've got Facebook and Twitter pinned there. And yesterday there was a little hiccup in the launch, I guess it was last 2 days, launch of Facebook, where there was something going on with the sign-ins, because you didn't have to re-download the application. There was just a permission setting in the login that was working for, I guess, the testers, but not for everybody else. That has now been resolved, and Facebook is fully operational. So here I am, actually at my daughter's basketball practice in the car, and I've got the Zune HD connected to the Palm Pre Plus with its Wi-Fi hotspot. So let's go ahead and launch Facebook on the Zune HD. So as you can see, it comes up with your email and your password. Once you enter it once, it'll log you in automatically each time. So it's logging me in. You could actually log yourself out within the application, as I'll show you, and then log in manually again. So when you start it up, this is what starts off with, and we'll kind of walk through this whole application here. So as you can see, this is the top. It says Facebook, and then it's got a home. It's got a single person, 2 people, and then an envelope. That's home, stuff about you, friends, and then your inbox. And then at the bottom we've got a back arrow, which currently is grayed out because I haven't used anything for it. We've got the notifications, and then we've got on the right the tools. And then up at the top again, there's the top row that always stays the same with the 4 icons. Below that, these will change depending on where you're at. Currently, as you can see, it's on the news feed, and it has some of my news feeds and things like that. I'll flip through those. One thing to note is right here, next to the underneath that row, is another icon, a Zune icon, and then next to that is what's on your mind in letters, and it's a box, a text box for entering a status update. So if I was to tap the Zune icon, what it does is it brings up the text entry box for entering your status, but in gray, kind of in their background, it says comment on, and then it gives you the song name. So you can know what song you happen to be listening to. You would know that anyway with your headphones on. And then you can leave a comment to attach to that song. You don't have to leave a comment. You can just say submit, and it will submit that song. And then, as I showed in my previous write-up, it'll show a hyperlink to Zune.net, where it has all the details about that particular song on Facebook on your wall if somebody wants to go visit that. So I'll just go ahead and cancel that. Okay, so that's how you just quickly put up your song. And then if you were to tap inside the box, the same thing opens up. It says what's on your mind, and then you can go ahead and type something such as shooting. And as you can see, I didn't spell it very well, but it has a good predictive text engine there. So I'm happy for the keyboard because it's actually pretty good. Shooting my Zune HD probably helps if I start off with the right letter. Review video. And then I can go ahead and say submit, and it gets submitted to Facebook. Okay, so that's the news feed. And then you see, oh, there it is. Let's look down here at this actually. So down here, there's an option to reload if I wanted to reload the feed, and you'll see that reload on several of the screens. I can comment on somebody's post. I can say I like the post. I don't see an option for dislike, so I guess I don't know if that's even an option actually on Facebook. I don't use it that much on the website anyway. But as you can see people's pictures, you can see their comments, you can read comments, you can make comments. If they have a hyperlink, it goes to the website, things like that. So if I tap on status, this again will show you a bunch of updates. A little bit different than news, a little bit different look than your news feed, but there's status updates. And if we tap over here to photos, this is not my photos, this is photos of my friends. I'll look for one here that, here's Clinton Fitch saying hello Dallas. If I tap on the picture, should open up the picture, and this is the one area of the Facebook application that actually does support a landscape mode. It's the only one. All the rest of them are portrait mode only. Now if you tap on the picture, you can leave a comment on that picture. See the title up there. So it gives you a nice interface, and then you can go back to the main application. So that's the home areas. Now if we before we leave, let's tap this notifications. So down here's notifications. It gives me some of my previous notifications right there, as you can see. Tap it again, closes those. Over here on the right, I tap. There's my settings. Gives you your last. I guess just about 2 hours ago was one of your last status updates, and then it has an option for shake to reload. I'm going to go ahead and turn that on, and then auto reload. If you tap this, you can go through a bunch of different reload times. I'll leave it off for now, or log out, right? And then you can also tap terms and then be taken to use the terms. Again, here's the back arrow, tap the back arrow. So let's go on now to the next area. So the next one is my information. So here's my last status update, and then you can scroll through and see some of my previous updates. There's one of the songs. I said something about getting to be a fan of this band. Shows the album art, the song, the artist, and then you can leave comments or like or dislike. And then if you click that link, it'll actually take you to the Zune.net site to see more about that. So that's your wall. You can tap info, which will show you some of the info of a person, websites, because there's a browser on the Zune HD. Birthday, as you can see, my birthday's coming up. Hometown, and then your last feed. You can tap on photos and view your photo albums, as you can see. Over here it gives you one of the photos in the thumbnail, and then some of the number of photos in that particular album. So if I, for example, tap on the mobile photos, see my daughter winning both the free throw and the hot shot contest. And again, I can see that it gives my title. She made 19 out of 20 free throws. Whew, fantastic. Actually shows her, I had that photo tagged, so I could tap on that and go to her Facebook site, or I can see there's 9 comments. Tap on the comments, a bunch of people commented on the photo, and I can tap right there, write my own comment, and then go back. Tap again, go back. So it's quite a full-featured application, as you can see. So now let's go to friends, right? So tap on friends. This gives you 2 different ways to view your friends. You can see an alphabetical list and scroll through them, or you can start typing a name if you wanted to. Oops. Start typing a name and auto filter through your list. All right. If I can type right, auto filters through your list. Okay. And go back. So that's one way. If you tap this little icon right here, it switches into a thumbnail view of your friends, as you can see there. And it just has a bunch of thumbnail views of my friends. Let's try to find somebody here. Oops. Let's see. See if Joel from Geek, or Joel, if you know. Let's see, is Joel on here? Joel Evans, there we go. Also from the Mobile Gadgeteer, as you know now, my friend from Geek.com days. Now, why didn't it pull up his name? Oh, there it goes. Oops, grabbed the wrong person there. So let's try this again. Joel. There we go. So there's Joel's Facebook page, or Facebook ID. Now if I tap on his head, it will open up, should open up his wall and give me some access to his information here that we can talk with or whatever. So here's Joel. There's his, I could write something, I can send him a message, is the email icon. I could browse through his latest updates, tap on info. It should show me, it shows Geek. I have to tell him to update that to the Mobile Gadgeteer. Shows where he's at. There's his wall, I forgot about that. And info and photos as well. And then tapping that will just jump you right back into your friends list. Alright, so that's a way to interact with your friends. Now the last one is inbox. You've got your inbox, your sent, your updates. So all your inbox information, you can tap compose, who it's to. If you tap on the plus, it'll give you a list of your friends, so you can go through your friends list and say who it's to. Go back, subject, message, send. Okay, pretty basic. So that's a look at Facebook on the Zune HD. As you can see, it's actually quite a powerful client, where I've seen smartphone clients that are less functional than this application itself. I mean, you can like things, you can comment, you can read, visit the websites of people, just, you know, a bunch of functionality in Facebook that is, to me, is better than the website itself. And I personally, I mean, on the way home from the train, I use this quite a bit, and I was actually browsing through and just connecting with some friends from my college days. So I can see using this application, kind of a nice couch surfing application, and that along with the Twitter app, these are both free applications on the Zune HD, and as long as you have a Wi-Fi connection, it's kind of nice and handy to have. Thanks for watching, everybody. Talk to you later.